guys, and welcome to today's yoga class. So I have something a little bit different for you today, and that is going to be yoga on the days that you're feeling sick or you're feeling run down. That is exactly how I'm feeling right now, and I just thought, you know what, I want to share my practice with you on the days that I'm feeling this way, mainly just because as we're told by doctors or as we're feeling, we're not really able to do sports, we're not really able to go outside so much, and it's winter and a lot of us are getting run down, but it's still so good to move your body, get into your body, connect to your breath, and then start to feel grateful for the parts of your body that are healthy, and maybe send love to the parts of the body that are needing a little bit more attention. So with that being said, if you're feeling good to get started, let's start in a comfortable seat. Again, just put something comfortable on. I'm in a cardi, obviously. Keep warm, definitely. You can also keep your socks on for this practice. With all that talking out the way, let's inhale together through the nose. And just take a big sigh out the mouth. Coming into the space. Let's do another one, that felt good. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Nice. Now bring your hands together and we're going to get a nice little rubbing going. This should feel really good to bring some more heat into the body. It's probably the fastest you've moved in a while as well, but don't worry, it's not too strenuous, I hope. And then start to think about the places in your body that are needing a bit of love and attention. Maybe you have a headache, a blocked nose, tight hips, or whatever it might be. We're going to rub our hands and then place our hands over that area, close our eyes, and deeply breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth to really bring some love into this area. Send some healing vibes. So when you're ready, pick the place that's getting a little bit of attention today and hold your hands over there. Close the eyes wherever your hands are and inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale out any stress or tension in this area. Inhale, white light, a warm, healing vibe. Exhale, tension, stress. One more. And exhale. And then slowly drop your hands down onto your thighs. See if you can get your spine nice and long. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and down the back so your chest is nice and open, so we can breathe even deeper. Bring your body back a little bit in space so your spine is nice and straight from the tailbone up to the crown of the head. And just set an intention for today's class. Maybe it's to finally get back into the body after Netflix and chilling and healing. Or maybe it's to feel grateful for all the times you have been fully healthy, or for all the other parts of your body that are working to keep you healthy during this time. Our body's a magical being, and we get sick to heal. So it's a brief moment before we become well again. So there's definitely some gratitude we can have for that, this practice. And let's get moving here. So just keep the eyes closed and slowly start rolling the neck from side to side, bringing the chin down towards the chest on an inhale. Exhale, bringing one ear to the opposite, or one ear to the shoulder. So right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Feel how nice that is to really stretch into the back and the front and the sides of the neck. Maybe even feeling that stretch go all the way into the shoulders. You can come all the way back if you'd like to as well. Just going at your own pace. Connecting with the breath. Feeling grounded through your seat bones. We'll take one more breath here, moving the chin from side to side. And then slowly coming back to center. Just lift your chin up towards the ceiling so you're stretching out the front of the throat, and take one deep breath here through the nose. Deep breath out through the nose. Chin coming towards the chest, breathing into the back of the neck. Deep inhale through the nose. And deep exhale through the nose. Beautiful. And just bring your chin back up parallel to the mat. Slowly opening your eyes. And let's give some love to the wrists, so just rolling one direction and the other, maybe feeling some pops and ticks. I think especially in the days that we're in where we're on our phone quite a lot, it's really good to get some movement into the hands, kind of preventative for any injuries, since we are using our hands an awful lot. Shaking them out. And then bringing your hands to either side of you, and we're just going to bring our left arm up and over, stretching out the left side body. And feel this nice big stretch opening up all the way from the left hip to the fingertips, keeping your chest nice and open, and maybe even closing your eyes if you'd like to. And feel your ribs expand on an inhale. Maybe bending slightly into that right elbow, and an exhale, getting a deeper stretch. And again, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And then we're going to inhale slowly, coming up through center. You guessed it, other side. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up and overhead. Stretching the arm over. Maybe closing off the eyes and really feeling into the body. This is active self-care, active rest. So when the doctor says, yeah, maybe you should take some rest, don't do too much, this is where we're really actively giving ourselves the time to heal, restore, sending nice breaths and nice intentions into the body during this time. And then inhale, rising up, both arms up, and then coming into our gentle twist. So left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand behind you, maybe coming up onto the fingertips, and inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, looking over the right shoulder, coming into a really gentle twist. Taking another inhale, and exhale. And then gently inhaling, both arms up overhead, reaching, maybe bringing a little smile into the face. And then exhaling over to the other side, right hand coming to the outside of the left thigh, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, deeply lengthen the spine. And exhale, gazing over your left shoulder. Another really deep inhale, growing tall. And exhale. So nice. Okay, let's inhale our arms up, bringing that smile up again. And then just slowly bring the right foot in front of the left, or vice versa. We're going to do both sides. First of all, prop yourself up, make sure that you're sitting nice up and tall. And then we're going to walk our hands out in front of us, and it's going to be a really gentle hip opening stretch. So one leg in front of the other. I like to come up onto my fingertips and just sway from side to side. Make sure your chin is tucked into your chest, so we're keeping a nice long spine, no tension in the neck. And already feel that side glute. Whatever foot is in front, the glute should be feeling a nice stretch. And also the swaying gets into the lower back. And when we're in these times of resting, we're always lying down or seated. It should be really nice to stretch out the lower back now, so that when you go back to resting, you're all set. There's no tension here. You're feeling even better. Okay, one more inhale here. Exhale. And then slowly walking the hands back to meet the legs. Gently switching sides. And then maybe you're seeing, like me, this knee is much higher up, so the hip must be tighter on this side. That is totally okay. Prop yourself up, nice tall spine. And then just gently walking your hands forward again. Feeling the differences on this side and just swaying from side to side. Chin coming in towards the chest. Breathing. Sending love into the body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And then slowly walking those hands back. Let's bring our soles of our feet onto the mat. One of my favorite things to do right now. Hands just coming behind you, fingers pointing to the back. And then just drop your knees from side to side. It's a really nice mobility exercise for your hips, because they're moving internally and externally rotating. So it should feel really nice here. If you're feeling dangerous, you can also bring your hands off the mat and test your balance and your core strength. Just another couple times on each side. And then when you're ready, coming back to center, and we're going to do a lovely little gentle stretch. Just bring the feet closer towards the body and give yourself a big hug. Make sure your chin is coming in towards the chest, and maybe you already feel a really nice deep stretch along the back of the neck, all the way down to the tailbone. A really nice, gentle, easy spinal stretch. Sending love to the body. Amazing. And then slowly lifting the head up and coming into our tabletop position. And instead of going straight into cat-cow, which you're welcome to do, I want you to just move freely, because you know how your body's feeling right now. Where's sore, where's tense? And maybe you want to do the traditional cat-cow, or maybe you want to start playing around with moving your body in a nice rotation, making sure your head is attached to your spine, meaning that it flows with you, so you're really getting a full spinal experience. Maybe you want to come back onto the heels into child's pose and then come forward with the chest down. It might look silly, but we're doing yoga at home, so you can do whatever you want. Getting into the side body, maybe just moving the neck, maybe just the shoulders for a second, warming them up, getting that tailbone tucked under, feeling a beautiful stretch into the lower back. This should feel really nice to just move freely. Maybe bring a smile onto your face as well as you send love into the body. One more deep breath wherever you are. And then coming back to center. Another one of my favorite stretches, walking your hands over to the right side, chin towards the chest, and just kick your hips to the left. Feeling that beautiful deep stretch into the left side body. Breathing deeply here, that should feel really nice. Expanding the ribs, getting into the lungs. And then just walk yourself over to the other side through the middle, pushing the hips towards the right, chin towards the chest, and feeling into the right side body. Inhale and exhale. Coming forward here, and let's take our little melting heart or puppy pose, trying to keep your hips over your knees and just walking the hands out and your forehead comes down onto the mat. This is a really nice deep stretch for the shoulders, so you should feel that at the top of the shoulders especially. And I like resting the head down because we also take a lot of pressure off of it, as well as, like, if you're like me, I have a headache from the sickness. So this gives a nice little gentle massage. You can really roll your head even round and round, massaging your forehead. Breathing deeply here. Exhale. One more breath here. And then slowly lifting the head up, walking the hands back. And we're going to turn our toes and come into our downward facing dog. Beautiful. So, I'm just going to move my hair. I feel like it's hitting the mic. And then we're going to just bend one knee at a time. Breathing here. And this should feel really nice to let your head dangle. But if you have a really bad headache or congestion, maybe you want to just stay in our tabletop and bring one leg out at a time. We don't want to put too much pressure into the head. We're not going to be here for long. One more breath here. And then either from tabletop or down dog, we're going to bring the right foot forward in between the hands and drop our left knee down. Now, I know sometimes I feel too weak to even lift my arms up here, like even now, I don't see why we need to be pushing today. So let's keep the hands onto the mat, and maybe if it's too much for you, you can keep your hands onto your hips or have some blocks or pillows here. And just start bouncing. We're trying to be really gentle. You can also even bring in a movement, just like we were doing in cat-cow, where you kind of free flow, getting into the hips, stretching out the hamstrings, maybe coming back a little bit. Feeling good and into your body today. Maybe you want to already bring the back foot in as well if you feel good. Just feeling into the quads there, getting into the hips. Today is all about your practice, getting into your body and seeing how it reacts. And you're always welcome to take child's pose or Shavasana. And then slowly we'll all come into a nice hamstring stretch, flexing the front feet if you can, coming up onto your fingertips wherever you are, or if that's too much, your hands can go on your hips. And again, maybe you just want to slightly pulse back, being really gentle here with the body, thinking of a soft wave as we breathe deeply. Breath is a good healer as well, so we should really be using that in these times. And then slowly coming forward and either going back to your tabletop or downward dog. And we just take that on the other side. So bring the left foot forward, dropping that right knee. And let's just getting into our nice organic movements here. Either pulsing down, opening up the hip flexors, getting into the hips. Or moving round. And then maybe you want to bring that back foot in if you did it on the other side. Breathing deeply here. We can store a lot of tension in the hips, so it's probably quite nice to feel for you right now. Getting into the hips, stretching the glutes, and letting away some of that tension because you don't need it. Beautiful. Wherever you are, coming back to a tabletop, toes together, knees apart, and we'll all meet in a child's pose. You can have your hands forward, or your hands can come by your legs, however you're feeling today. Forehead is on the mat, and maybe you want to give yourself that nice massage, rolling your head round one way and the other. One more deep inhale here. Exhale. Slowly lifting your head up, and we're going to slide that right knee forward and out to the side, coming into our one-legged pigeon. Flexing that right foot here, lifting up onto the fingertips, making sure both hip bones are pointing to the front of the mat. Then just, if you'd like to, you can walk yourself down. Hands can come out in front of you, forehead can come down. Maybe you're bringing that nice massage in again. Whatever you're feeling today, just let yourself get into that as much as you'd like. Breathing deeply, letting go. Seeing if by breathing and bringing your attention to the part of the body that needs healing, you can even soften around that area, and maybe even the tension or whatever kind of pain you might be feeling, maybe it softens. The power of the mind is great, so all we can do is try. Take one more deep breath here. Exhale. And then slowly coming up out of your pigeon pose if you were down on the forearms. Bringing the right knee back. Maybe you should wiggle out the hips a little bit. See how one hip feels in comparison to the other. And then we're going to slide the left knee forward. Out to the side, coming into a one-legged pigeon here. And again, just taking whatever you need today in your pigeon. Closing off the eyes and breathing deeply in through the nose. And evenly out through the nose. Letting your head rest. No tension in the neck. You can close the eyes and just get into your body. One more deep breath here. Exhale. And this time slowly come up, and we're going to swing that right foot to the left, coming into a little quick forward fold. I know it's not everyone's favourite because it can be quite difficult, but bring those juicy bits of your butt out to the side to try and get your spine nice and long, and we're just going to take a gentle forward fold. So keeping your knees bent if you need to, or just folding over straight legs and letting your head hang heavy so your chin comes in towards the chest. And maybe you want to bring some pulsing in here as well today. A really beautiful stretch for the whole back body. One more deep breath here. Exhale. And then slowly rolling your way up, finding yourself back into a comfortable seat, cross-legged or maybe seated on the heels. Let's rest our hands onto our thighs, getting into a nice tall position and closing the eyes. Checking in with how you're feeling now. Maybe noticing any changes in the body. Maybe noticing any softening or any lessening of tension. Feel that breath flow gently in through the nose and sigh out the mouth. And keeping your eyes closed, let's rub our hands together again one last time. Nice and warm. Keep going for another little breath here. And on the exhale, cross your hands and put them over your heart. Pressing in and feel your heart beating behind your hands. And feel grateful for the fact that your body will fight for you throughout any situation. Your heart will keep pumping for as long as it can. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Bringing your hands down onto the thighs. Slowly opening your eyes. I hope you feel as good as I do now. I really hope that a little bit of movement helped you to distract you from the pain or anything that you're going through. If you need anything, please message me, let me know. But yeah, get better soon, and I really hope to see you again when we're all healthy. Thank you.